Hello, everybody, and welcome on into a brand new episode of Taste Test. Every Wednesday and Saturday, I try the weird, the wonderful, and limited edition. Subscribe and ring the bell. You will notify when I post new videos. Suggestion, comment section, what it is, where to find it. You might see it on a future episode. Today, we are trying something from the South, a Lion bar. This is a gift from my mom, so while you're leaving those suggestions down there, say, hey, thanks, Sean's mom. I appreciate it. I appreciate you giving your son such great content. He looks so tall today. He's very clearly 6'4". All those words. Thanks to my mom, Sean. You look very 6'4". Pretty easy peasy. Anyway, we're trying a Lion bar today, which I believe she said she got in Tennessee, but I can't remember exactly where. She said Nashville, somewhere between Nashville, Tennessee, and the Talladega Super Speedway. So just map that out. Stop at every rest stop on the way there, and you might find it. I'm not really sure. I don't know what this is. She told me that she had something for me. I remembered to ask her about it. It looks kind of Kit Katty with it has like the multiple layers in there. I'm kind of intrigued by that. It appears to have maybe like a nut texture on the top, and then probably caramel, however you would pronounce that. But I'm excited about it. It's a Nestle bar. Then it has the sticker on the back like it's not from America. Usually you see this when you find things that aren't originally from America. They put the American nutrition facts on there. Let's see. 100. Per 100. There's a lot of conversions. Oh yeah, it's definitely out because I think it's kilograms probably. Ooh, energy. Hold on, we can look and see what the total values of energy are. Oh, that's weird. Per 100 gram, 2034 K. Is that J? Interesting time for you to realize, maybe we should get my eyes checked. All right, let's crack this open. All right, tear this open with our hands. No scissors. Okay. Let's try it. There's a little better look at it. See if that looks okay. Smells all right. Do I have to sneeze? Hello? What? The most suspenseful episode of Taste Test. Is Sean going to sneeze or not? Oh, God. Hmm? That is just too many textures for me. The caramel in here is really making this a tough bite to work with. Okay, so I need to do two things. One, take smaller bites. Two, apparently get my eyes checked. It's not terrible. I think the comparison to the Kit Kats is easy, but it's also accurate. You kind of just see that triple layer wafer thing. You immediately go, hey, Kit Kat. And then you have the caramel on there. It's not bad. It was weird because it was a little tougher than I was anticipating when I initially bit into it. And then once it started to move, it was like really chewy because of the exterior. It's a weird combination of textures. Now, I do like Twix. I think the Twix is good, and that's cookie and caramel. But there's something about the peanuts that feels like it's just like a little too much. Like you have a fine product, a little Twixy, but it's like a Kit Kat and a Twix had a baby. You got to throw some. Probably feel like you have to throw something else in there just to separate it a little bit more than just like, yeah, it's a Twixy Kit Kat. Like we got it. I just don't think peanuts are something that I ever want near chocolate. And I understand the appeal. I was listening to thing where they were talking about like what would be the ultimate trail mix, and every item they put in there, I was like, I don't want any of these items touching each other, but I understand why people like it. People want the salty with the sweet, and they want the crunch with the chew, and blah blah blah. Not me. Not me. I don't want the if I want a chocolate bar, I want a chocolate bar. Okay, chocolate is like a secondary piece almost. And then the main piece of a Kit Kat is like why I'm there for a Kit Kat, and then if the chocolate is good, then it's good. This is just too many different things vying for attention. I do think that the caramel kind of overtakes everything. I don't think the wafers have much flavor at all. And so it gets into this weird thing of like, why am I eating this? It's basically chocolate and caramel is what you're tasting, and then you're getting two different textures where the peanut comes through just a little bit. But I don't love the texture of peanuts, so that kind of throws me for a loop, and it just goes back to the, like, I'd rather have a Kit Kat, I'd rather have a Twix. It's an interesting try, and I'm glad that I did try it, and I'm thankful that my mom, thought, hey, I'll take this back to Sean so we could try it on the channel. I'm very thankful for that. And it's definitely better than the O. Henry bar, but there's something about the last couple that she's bought that are not from America where it's just like, I mean, we have a bunch of ingredients, why don't we just throw it in, and it doesn't feel like there's much of a rhyme or reason other than like we can't. I don't know. Maybe that's the entire reason this exists, is because I go like, well, I have a camera and a microphone and I have the ability to recklessly spend money, so I can make this show. Maybe I shouldn't or should. I don't know. This isn't terrible. The taste is fine. It's mostly chocolate, mostly caramel. The wafers kind of feel like it's a little useless almost, but then that's like, isn't that O. Henry's like a lot of peanut? This is a mess. This is a mess. This video is almost as much of a mess as the bar itself. Not the worst. However, thinking about it, do they have other variants? Do they have other, like, if you change the wafer in the middle, if you go like a strawberry, if you go, and the chocolate might be a little bit too much, I don't know, other vanilla or like other wafer flavors, could you get kind of funky with it to bring in a different flavor that's additive to it and give a reason for the wafers to exist? I don't know. That's an interesting, I hadn't really considered that until I was talking, and then I found the end of my sentence. This one's good simply because it makes me interested in potentially tasting more, if that makes sense. And I guess that's kind of a win. Gets you in the door. Maybe there's something funky a little further down the road. I don't know. Have you had a Lion bar? Let me know. Oh, man. I don't need to spill all over the desk. Rude. Have you had a Lion bar? Let me know down in the comment section below. While you're there, if you have suggestions, what it is, where to find it, you might see it on a future episode of Taste Test. If you want, you can subscribe over here. You can watch more Taste Test over here. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time right here on Taste Test every Wednesday and Saturday. As always, bon appetit.